it's a whole play, and they went through this or whatever during the music era because, as I pointed out, I believe I don't remember what video it was, but I broke down how probably on one of the Drake and Kendrick joints because I was breaking down how like when it was 50 versus Kanye or 50 versus Ross, when it was like who was gonna sell the most, in the first week, the overall winners in that was Universal Music Group because they distribute Interscope and Def Jam. You know what I mean? 50 Cent was in the Interscope system, and Rick Ross, of course, was in the Def Jam system. So as they're like competing, like the two subsidiary labels are competing, but the guy at the top, it don't really matter who win, you know what I'm saying? Because they gonna get paid either way. It's like a plug that's supplying two rival gangs. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, if one just get completely wiped off the board, you kind of lose a customer, but then the other customers get that territory and you still get all that money. So it really doesn't, what I mean? Like that's how that shit played out. And I really think that this is about selling tickets because now with the whole hype around like, okay, it's the Meech event, selling tickets, more people see Meech or whatever, they're gonna think about BMF. They think about BMF, they're gonna think about the series and all that. You know what I mean? And they really building all of this up, all of this hype or whatever, right when Raising Canaan is about to hit on March 7th. And uh then after Raising Canaan, it's supposed to be the BMF series, you know. So yeah, like season 4 is already, locked and loaded. They got that ready to go. You know what I mean? And they probably got all the ad sponsors and all the money they can get out of that. So they're gonna run it. You know what I mean? And it's a free bag at this point. Make no sense not to. Everybody been paid, contract signed or whatever. Why not? You know what I mean? Now, season 5, how that'll go forward, who knows? But I honestly think that it's a play just to boost the ratings and get it to go crazy. And I think more people are gonna tune in now because it's gonna get to the point, like, or it's gonna start approaching the point where we're gonna go into like the late '90s or mid to late '90s, early 2000s, and that's when the Blue Da Vinci get involved, and all that. So I think they're gonna finish, the story.